Papasquatjon, coming at ya. Well, I started doing a track, and it was so offensive that I stopped doing it. And instead, I'm going to listen to this one. That's really the first time I've had to do that, where I listen to it, and they're talking about somebody's turban and being just racist and ridiculous and using gay as a pejorative. And yeah, I don't have time for that. I'm not going to promote that. This is a track called A Vampire's Love, produced by RATCAVE by DIS8RAC8ION, DIS8RAC8ION. I assume it's distraction, right? Let's check it out. I don't have any lyrics. Let's see, were they down below maybe? Nope, just some comments, show more. Nope, this came out in the beginning of December of 2022. Only a handful of views, so that's interesting. Is this a video? Is this just kind of a logo that's going to go by here? I'm not sure what's going on. So let's listen to Distraction. This was sent in by somebody named Wyatt. I think this is Wyatt's work. He sent me another track as well, so we might listen to another Distraction song maybe tomorrow, maybe sometime this week. This is A Vampire's Love, produced by RATCAVE. Oh, and this says it's the official lyric video, if I bothered to read the words in front of me. 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Let's check it out. Really kind of cool, maybe alternative rock, gothy-ish, just because it says vampires, that's why I think of that, and it kind of has that kind of dark, ominous feel to the music. I kind of like it. Discordant, that's what I would call it.
Will you be my Valentine? I'm saying to you, no disguise. I'm just trying to see into your eyes. Fuck with her into your life. Body on the ground, flies on your cord. She tangled your body, now you're more.
So I definitely pick up somebody who's trying to do something along the lines of Witch House, Cemetery, that whole feel, right? And he's trying to do the with his voice without altering it in some way, and I think that's key to sounding like Cemetery does. And so this sounds, and I don't mean this to be a bad thing. It sounds like a cheap knockoff of that, and I know that is a really nasty thing to say, but I don't mean it that way. It sounds like you haven't figured out how you want your sound to sound, or how you want your voice to sound, and you're kind of experimenting. And I absolutely think, yes, play with that, do what you got to do, like get that stuff out of your system, figure out what you want this to sound like, because your lyrics are fine, right? Like, they don't have to sound the way you're performing them. You could sing them very pleasantly, you could do something a little gruffer and nastier and meaner, but as it sits right now, it sounds like you're trying to duplicate Cemetery's sound without doing that modulation on his voice that he always does to give that really full-throated, not even full-throated, full-sounding reverberation that he always puts on his voice to give it that really signature sound. And you don't want to sound like him. That's even more important to say. You don't want to sound like Cemetery. You want to sound like yourself. You just need to figure out what yourself sounds like. I think the song sounds fine. It's kind of interesting. Let's keep going.
She sets you ablaze, now you're scorched. Yeah, 'cause she's my true vamp, love her of course. Yeah, 'cause she's my true vamp, love her of course. A vampire's love. Yeah, you're my vampire's love. My vampire's love. Street Fighter arcade in the dark. Stay with me, ignore the door, keep it shut. Outside in the rain we love. Laying in the grass under stars we love. You took me far. Vampires love, you're shining like a star. Be my Valentine, you superstar. Will you be my Valentine? I'm saying true to you, no disguise. I'm just trying to see into your eyes. Fuck with her into your life. Body on the ground, flies on your cord. She tangled your body, now you're She'll kill your ass. She sets you ablaze, now you're scorched. Yeah, cause she's my true vamp, love her of course.
Yeah, I think you do a great job with the music. I mean, I really think you did a great job with the music. I think you're very much trying to sound... You're too much trying to sound like Cemetery. You can do a Witch House song and not have it sound like his stuff, or that whole group, right? It certainly does make it easier to do that, but if you're onto something different here, you're talking about vampires, he doesn't really talk about that stuff. Like, make the sound your own. Make it into something that kind of stands apart from that, even if it is a part of that genre of music. I don't know how to do that. I mean, I can't give you any tips on that, but the way it sounds right now, it sounds like you're trying to sound like something you enjoy, which I totally understand. But you haven't yet figured out what your voice is, and I think you're onto something here with sort of this ominous sounding, spooky feel to the song, and it's about vampire love. I think that's an interesting idea. You've got some cool ideas in the music and in the lyrics. I mean, just keep working on it, and I'm gonna do your other song that you sent in, because I think this actually, you put a lot of work into this. It's obvious. I just think you're at the start. So keep playing around, keep figuring it out. This is awesome. I love it. I love it because you did it and you sent it to me, and that takes some fucking balls, right? I got 25,000 plus 26,000 plus people who watch this channel, and I don't know how many of them are going to watch this video, but you're putting yourself out there, and that's exactly what you want to do. And I hope you don't take anything that I say as me ripping on you or being negative or whatever. I absolutely think you should keep making your music, and I think you're onto something here. You just need to figure it all out, and that's what everybody does, right? I mean, nobody is successful like that when they come out with music. They've worked at it for months and years and years and years and years in some cases, and I think you could get there. You just got to figure out who are you? Who is Distraction? Like, who is that person? Who is that artist? And it doesn't have to be you at all. It could be something completely different than how you normally look, feel, act, talk, anything. Figure out who that person is, and I think it's gonna totally change your approach to music, and I think that's a good thing, because it'll be you. It'll be like the thing you want to present to the world. Keep doing it. Keep sending me stuff. I love it. I thank you for sending this. Pop Squat. Check it out. Please like, subscribe, and share. Bye-bye.